rush all the way down there. Shit, that sounds terrible. I mean, the brakes do last all the way until... Oh, shoot. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna tell me to change it. I mean, I have no problem replacing them myself because my inspection, it's this month coming up. So either I change it myself, save myself like around 600, 700 bucks, or just spend it. The oil change is very easy, you guys. So at the same time, you know, it ain't something like extremely difficult or anything like that. I'd rather do the oil change myself. But the tires, I do gotta change it. It's already been passed way above 60,000 miles. I did replace only one tire, so I do have to pay for the other 3 tires in case of anything else, you know what I mean? But, oh shoot. Alright. Oh shoot. Diego coming on the way. Yep, and we're going this way. But nah, I mean, I do have to do a lot of videos, you guys. A lot. So I'm not saying it's gonna be a terrible week or anything like that. Nah, not really the case. If you understand the concept of how it works, then it ain't nothing difficult. In other words, it ain't that serious if you really think about it. It is serious when you are, you know, making money out of it, which is great, you know, it's a really good thing. But majority of the times, like, you have to like step out and create a new concept, because if you depend on it and you actually want to make good content but you just don't want to depend on the money, then that's a whole different thing. Good idea, but not the right plan, if you know what I mean. Like, you have to plan it out, like, okay, how am I going to put good quality content? How am I going to put 20 to 30 minute videos? What exactly should I do? And the other part would be, should I post every single week, every single day? And what would it cost me to hire an editor? Because if you're doing a lot of things within a certain day, then I'm like, all right, but how many videos can you get done within a day? Which, you know, that should be a good question. Another thing would be is that how much would an editor cost you? Because if you're doing an earning split, then that's a whole different situation, you know? You might be a bigger creator, you might have more than 100,000 subscribers, or maybe so, that's a whole different situation. But, oh shoot. I'm over here trying to accelerate. This guy already got me. And I'm in the fast lane too. Who cares? But, at the same time, you guys, it's more of a, oh yeah, I was gonna get some gasoline. It's not low, but what's it called? I do have the camera, you guys. Let's go. I have the camera too. So I feel like this might be the last video you guys will see like that. So you guys might see me like driving. I do have to get a couple more videos out of this phone, so you might still see a couple more, if God may, first of all. And shoot. Today feels different. Today feels different. Alright, so what's the name? Shoot. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I do have the camera, you guys, so I can't wait. It's already set up and everything, so I can't wait to use it. The quality is good, the audio is good. The only problem is that now I have to get a microphone. I do have a microphone, but the only problem is that I have to buy, I mean, I do have it, but I basically lost it, which is unfortunate on my side. But it was this thing, it's not USB, it's the plug. It has a specific name for it. The plug to the iPhone cord, if you know what I mean. It's like USB-C, or for example, right? USB-C to USB. It's like transporting, you know, the plug to another plug, something like that. So I don't have that. I used to use it a lot. Not even gonna lie on that one. but I do have to re-buy it again. So I have to buy a plug that, you know, connects. So if I'm gonna use my phone, especially if I'm gonna connect the microphone, I also need a plug, a specific plug that has two two sections, or, you know, two plugs in my opinion. So one for charging and one for the microphone, just in case, so I can stay ahead of myself. Because keep in mind, you guys, at the same time, why do I feel like I'm racing this guy? I don't know, but at the same time, I do need to buy that again. I used to have it, and at the same time, I don't know if I gave it away or I just lost it. I just don't know. Really don't know, you guys. Oh shoot! Something feels different. I don't know what it is, but I'm happy for it. I don't know. It feels different, but yeah. And why is that? She was about to say, no way, that's a cop. I mean, this road. I mean, I know this road more than than anything. If I go all the way straight, there's an exit I can take all the way to Boston. It'll first take me to, I believe, Braintree, and then it will take me to Quincy. So this road, I know it a lot. I drove around this, not around, but I drove on this road so many times, you guys. So many times. Shoot, man. You don't understand how many times. Ah, shoot. In Uber, I did it. In my, what's it called? In one of my family members' cars, also did it. Picked up as well. I mean, shoot, you name it. But nonetheless, so even with that camera being set up, I mean, it's not a problem for me. It does overheat, but not like the phone. Like as soon as the sun touches it, oh shoot, like, you know. And for summer, it will be very hot as well. So majority of the content will probably be at nighttime as well. But you, what's it called? Not you. What am I trying to say? I can't just say that, oh, like, it's a problem, it's an issue, I can't use it. Nah. I can still use it, but I have to find ways, because, for example, the AC for this vehicle in the summer is butt. Last year, when I was trying to use the AC, even though I knew from the back that, hey, the AC is not going to work in the summer. Even when it reached 110 degrees, I believe it was 120, that AC did not work. It was windows down and just continue, bro. It was extremely hot that day. Even though every single day was like in the 90s or so, or even plus, I was like, nah, no way. I don't even want to talk about the sleep. The sleep was terrible. Like, I believe I spent the whole entire summer outside, sleeping outside, so the hot was incredibly, like, bad. And now also that before the summer, on May, I believe so, and before May, around those months, it was terrible as well. Because not only I was sleeping on the minivan, but yeah, restroom was challenging at first. Because I'm like, well, wait a minute, I could just get a gym, gym membership. Like, that's very easy. And yeah, I was not thinking like that before. So it was terrible. The sleep, the cold, you name it, car problems, a lot of things. I thank God I'm here, because it was not easy. It was not. I was basically limited at that point. But everything turned around so fast. Like, you guys, you wouldn't even understand. When it comes to doing this for real, it turned around so fast. I didn't even realize I was spending close to $40 a day. $40. I didn't even want to spend it $40. I didn't want to. It was too much money. I was like, bro, like, the meals were already prepared and all, which is good. And I was actually, like, growing in size. I was being consistent on the gym as well, even though majority of the time, so I'm basically hybrid. Either work out in the gym or I just work out at home. It really doesn't matter to me. If I have time, I just go to the gym and then get all the things that I gotta get done. But of course, like, I would rather work out at home for certain like reasons. But I still want to have my membership membership in case if I want to use the restroom, in case if I want to work out, or even take a shower. Either 3, I still want to keep it. So nonetheless, I would also say that it was pretty challenging, but I just hated the fact that I'm spending close to $40 a day. 40, actually more than 40, 50, and the max was 60. That was for one reason only, and I did not want to do it, man. I hated it. Because if you calculate, if your max was $300 a day, sometimes $280 depending on the day, right? Depending on the volume, depending on like what exactly you're doing. But even surpassing $300, it was still challenging, you guys. Because think about it, I'm already subtracting gas and I'm already subtracting the food that I'm gonna take. So nonetheless, I'm keeping around from 150 all the way. I mean, I didn't want to keep 150 because that's already like, half of 300. So it didn't even make sense to me. And during that time, I had to pay tickets. Not only tolls, but tickets. So it was very, very challenging. And that year, I also lost my license, and I got it back the same year as well, 2025. The most challenging year of my life, besides 2024. 2024 could have been better. I could have had my own apartment a long time ago, which that was what I was looking for during the time, and it could have been achieved. But that's why I'm also saying to stay silent with your blessings. Stay silent with whatever you got going on. Building a business, have a great idea. You think it might not be good, but it is good. I'm telling you, it is good. Do it. But keep in mind, I didn't have this mindset. Like this, like super clean, ahead of myself. Shoot. A lot of things did change in 2024. I didn't even look like this, like I look like right now. It's insane, you guys. When it comes to staying consistent, when it comes to staying disciplined to yourself, you wouldn't even notice it. You won't. It's the truth. You won't. You will not even notice it, which that's the art of it. Love it. Sure, I'll make it a time. But that's why I praise God all the time for it. I do. Excuse me for the stuttering. I'm just driving so fast. Nah, I'm lying. Don't arrest me. Shoot, but I'm calling it. Nah. If it's a car, then it's different, but just keep driving. But at the same time, you guys, I appreciate where I'm at right now. I just can't say too much information about like exactly. I mean, I already did, but with all these things going on, I'm not that far away from it. I mean, at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna win. I just know it. But keeping the employment is also important to me though, because keep in mind you have to know like, okay, where did you start? Because everybody starts at one point, right? Some people don't even have a job and they made millions, you know what I mean? Some people never had a job in their life and all they did was side jobs, you know? And there's people like that. There is. They made close to $400 a day. They even said themselves, I believe there was this one guy, I don't know if he could have made more, but yeah, he was making very good money. For having no job at all and not being in the system, hey, you gotta give it to him. But those are not easy jobs though. If we're talking about like picking up trash or whatever it has to do with being outside, those jobs are not easy. They're good for the money, but they're not easy. It's gonna require you to either work out, to maintain yourself, to eat clean. Because believe me, I mean, you can eat whatever you want at the end of the day. It really does not matter, but it's better off to stay in shape to continue on that job. Otherwise, you won't resist, or your body won't even resist at all. But if I'm talking a little bit like off, it's because I also have my retainers on as well. Majority of the times it's not like this, but I also don't want to like overhydrate. If not, I'm just gonna be full. It's gonna feel like I'm bloated, but nah. Well, that's another thing. Like besides a lot of people say that, you know, if you're getting bloated for a certain reason, it could be because you're not doing enough in that session. Like, for example, if you do 100 what's it called, ab workout, not ab workout, but, you know, 100, let's say 100 sit-ups, for example. 100 sit-ups is very, very good, but doing more than 100 is the goal. The same thing as push-ups. So more than 100 push-ups. If you can't do push-ups, do the other way around. Do it with your knees down instead of you like lifting up your body. If you can't lift it up anymore, and continue on. 100 push-ups. It's wow. I love it. Sometimes I might not get there, but that could be for, in my case, it could be for underperforming, meaning that either I did not consume enough protein, or, you know, I did something wrong. I always catch on to it. But what does it mean? Does it mean for me to stop or to continue? No, to continue. Figure out a way to continue. It does not matter. Same things as sit-ups. If my sit-ups are 100, then I have to get to 100. I have to. There's no saying that, there's no below it, nothing, no. For example, 40 for me, right? It used to be more, but for me, 40 what's it called, squats is very healthy for the man. If you're doing below 40 in your first try, it's unhealthy. It's not enough. You're not gonna have enough blood flow in that area, and your legs are gonna feel weaker than ever. It's just a reality that I've been facing for a while. And is that an animal? I don't know. It's a harsh reality that I've been facing. I'm like, nah, I'm never ever doing 20 like that again. Even if it hurts that bad, I'll stop at 25, 30, and then, you know, little 5 seconds, and then continue. There's no below 40 anymore. It can't be like that. Same thing when it comes to burning fat, or in other words, what's it called, jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are very, very good for your body, especially when it comes to like destroying your cortisol. Because every time you wake up, of course, like your body's gonna feel like it's shaking, like you have way too much energy. Nobody ever explained that to me of how to kill it. Nobody ever explains that. Well, if you figure out a way, what's the best way? Jumping jacks. Well, actually, the best number one would be cardio. That's the one that burns it off. It kills it. Kills it to the bone. You won't even feel it ever again. Promise you. And this thing that people call the love handles. That I burned mine with cardio. Even if it comes back, you can still do it with jumping jacks, but of course, like, it's gonna require you to do even more. But it's not gonna happen like within the day, unless, like, you know, you're burning, like you're doing more than 200, 300, but easier said than being done. I mean, I'm telling you, if I could do 200 like in a row, like just continue, like you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, especially in your heart. You're gonna feel it as well. So supplements is a must. Taking a high amount of protein, fiber, you name it, much more. And do not forget what's it called? Blood flow. I mean, they call it total beats, but you also got to take that as well for your heart, just to progress more and to maintain that level. Or in other words, you know, in that stage that you want to be at. I mean, as a human being, you're gonna be even more healthier than ever. You're gonna be healthier than 90% of people. Just being honest. Now, if you don't want to follow that route and you want to depend on supplements, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but, you know, what if it disappeared? You know what I mean? And the only thing you had is just yourself, your body. What can you do? Work out. And even if you had the money to buy those supplements, I mean, you know, go for it if you want. But that's why I just cannot sleep 8 hours. I don't know. Nah, matter of fact, I do know. But I cannot sleep 8 hours. I don't know. I don't like it. It really depends though. Excuse me. It really depends, because if I'm gonna sleep 8 hours a day, nah, I feel like I'm wasting time. 5 hours is healthy. 6 hours is good. But I would say I would say, in my opinion, from 4 to 5. 4 to 5, and it's that spot right there. Because keep in mind, like, I have done this so many times. 2 hours, you're not gonna be exhausted unless like you've been moving all day, you've been going everywhere all day. Then that's a whole different topic. Caffeine is gonna be a must, and working out is gonna be more than, you know, mandatory, because that's the one that's gonna help you, especially to push over the 2 hours. So if you are sleeping 2 hours a day, then you know it's gonna be your biggest helper ever. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna be out, you guys. You already know.